Hey, how's it going? Hans Schaff here, GoTinyBeFree, and I'm here at the property, the Cottages at Pine Lake, here in just outside Huntsville, Alabama, where we're building a tiny house community development. And we've got infrastructure going in, as you can see, and working on phase 2 right now at the moment. We got one of the tiny houses right there. As you can see, that's our mobile sales office right now. It's a incredible tiny homes RJO model, a 16-footer, and we're going to have a whole bunch more of those coming on the property. We still have phase 2 lots for sale, and today I want to share with you the most affordable way to get a tiny house to put on this property and get yourself a lake lot and live here in this beautiful setting. Before I do that, though, I want to share with you a little bit about the weather and all in the lake. It's continuing to fill up, as you can kind of see, and I've actually been surprised after a rain, a couple days after a rain or so, how clear the lake gets. You can actually see through to the bottom, which is pretty neat. I thought we'd have to do a little bit of work to kind of get it to that point, but anyway, beautiful lake. Love watching it fill up. Loving hearing the birds right now chirping and the beautiful trees in here. And it's going to start really changing colors as it starts getting green and spring really gets going. Because it's right now in the 60s, supposed to be 70 degrees today, and it's March 4th. So we only had about a month or so of winter. You know, that one kind of week of freezing temperatures and ice and all that. Other than that, February is pretty warm. It was wet and will continue to be wet. You know, I mean, it's Alabama, so we're always going to have this rain coming pretty much, you know, every week, which is nice. Keeps the plants growing, keeps things green and all. So back to the main point of this video. Let's talk about the most affordable way to get a tiny house to put on this property here, to get a lake lot and live in this beautiful spot, right? Right now, Incredible Tiny Homes has a sale. You may or may not have heard of it, but they have an Incredibox, right? And the sale is an 8x16 Incredibox you can get for $19,900, okay, which is already pretty cheap. But hold with me here. I'm going to share with you how to get an even cheaper version. They also have a 20-foot version going for $24,900. But here's the thing. For those of you who are customizers and DIYers and really want to make your home exactly the way that you want it, and you want to kind of do it for the most affordable way possible, you have a little bit of time on your hands and you're kind of handy, there's another option that you may not be aware about, but for $14,900, you can essentially buy a shell of these tiny houses where there's no insides put in yet. There's no interior walls, there's no kitchen put in yet. All the plumbing is there, all the wiring is there, everything that you need to basically finish out the house is there. And you can go ahead and get your own cabinets, get your own countertops, put in your own shower, put in your own toilet, put in your own walls and all that. There's only one wall in the Incredibox. But for $14,900, that means you can get a lake lot with a tiny house for less than $30,000. Now, if that's not a heck of a deal, if that's not, I mean, it really does not get any more affordable or any cheaper than that. So, I mean, but the beauty about this, though, I mean, a tiny house is a place, it's got to be unique to you. It's got to have your own, it's a small space, it's very intimate, right? A bigger house, you kind of have, you can do this over here and do that over there. But in a tiny house, you need every square foot to work for you for the way that you live, right? Because you kind of have to give and take a little bit where you basically only have the important things in your life. You don't have all this additional waste and all this additional space that just sits there and has to be cleaned and you have to make a mortgage payment on and all that. You know, a tiny house, especially when it's only $30,000, including the lake lot, you know, you pay for that up front. You don't have any more mortgage payments. You know, you don't have to worry about cleaning it really because it takes about 15 minutes to clean the whole house because it's such a small space. And you have everything where you want it kind of all in the right spots. So imagine being able to start from scratch, how we can completely blank canvas, right? I mean, the home, the $19,900 version, it's only $5,000 more. So if you're not very handy, you get the kitchen, you get the bathroom, you get the shower and the toilet, the water heater. All that stuff's already installed, ready to go for you. And all you have to do is paint it and decorate it, right? But if you want to save $5,000 more and you want to decide how big a cabinets you want, what kind of countertop that you want, what kind of sink and faucet that you want, you know, if you want to put a tub in perhaps, or you want to put in a smaller shower, or the type of toilet that you want to put in, or maybe a different kind of water heater or whatever, or you want a larger closet. These are all things you can fully customize yourself. You can do it with lumber, or if you're good with metal, you can do it with metal as well, as these are all, you know, steel panel homes, but it's all inside. So the whole thing is dried in already. You don't have to worry about, you know, it's not real crucial, you know, if you don't get things exactly perfect. You know, you can have it done your way. If you're not a carpenter yourself or somebody who's really good with these tools, it doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of these things you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot. Like, for example, you can buy pre-existing built countertops, like $50 to $100, depending on the size that you want. They're all standard depth, you know, for kitchen cabinets and all, and standard height. You just kind of decide, do you want drawers or do you want, you know, cabinets to open up? Do you want like a corner one, or do you want a face on? Do you want just a row of skinny 18-inch wide, you know, row of drawers? You can kind of decide how many cabinets you want. And then you can go get a countertop as long as you want as well. You can even have it hang over the edge a little bit, or you can, you know, put in space for a washer dryer to go underneath, put in space for your refrigerator, or even do upper cabinets as well and put a little space for a microwave. I mean, really, the possibilities are endless. You can go to Home Depot and Lowe's, you can go online and kind of price it out. They have great tools to do all these things. Sorry, I'm talking real fast here again, but I'm just thinking all these different possibilities. It's an exciting concept. So for $14,900, you can have a house built for you that's waterproof, that's got electrical run to it, it's got piping and sewer and water and all run to it. And the way that it works is it's all on the floor or inside the base plates along the bottom of the floor. So you can basically, there's a drain right here, right? And there's a plug over here. You can tap into that, get an electrician or whatever, to run your wiring how you want it. You can put under counter lighting. You can put in, different lights up top or inside your cabinets. I mean, all different things you can do. All the main infrastructure is there in the property. You just kind of tap in or in the home. You just tap into what's there existing and add things as you want it. And so these are called the add-a-box. Okay, so the $14,900 is for an add-a-box. So they were actually designed more to be an addition to an Incredibox, that where you can connect one and kind of make them two, and you wouldn't need two kitchens right in one house. That's why they came up with this concept. They keep all the infrastructure on the floor and pull out all the stuff on top, so you can kind of use that home as you want. But again, if you're somebody who's looking to save a little bit of money, you can just buy the add-a-box on its own, and then add the countertops, add the wall, add the shower, all that stuff that you want yourself, and fully customize it exactly how you want, and have a very unique looking tiny house. As opposed to all the ones that come out of the factory are all the same, right? The walls are exactly the same place, exactly the same countertops, exactly same cabinets and drawers, exactly the same toilet, same loft, all that kind of stuff. So you could have an even bigger loft. I mean, you can do it exactly how you want it. And the other thing is too, if you got a little bit of time, then you can kind of do it over time as well. So maybe you that extra $5,000 to go from $15,000 to $20,000, that kind of would stretch you too much. Well, again, you can buy that $15,000 version and even put in the exact same stuff over time, $1,000 here, $1,000 there, going to Home Depot and Lowe's and kind of one load at a time, bringing in the cabinets, bringing in the countertop, bringing in the toilet, bringing in the shower, right? And therefore, you can kind of, if you're not someone who's kind of pressed and needing somewhere to live right away, you can kind of come down for the weekend, kind of camp out, so to speak, in your home while you're getting it built, and then come back, in a few weeks' time. I know a lot of people who are looking to come on this property, in fact, are actually not quite retired. They're looking to retire like in the next year or two. So their plan is they're actually buying a tiny house, putting it out here, and that's what their plan is, to kind of fly into town, maybe once a month or so, work on their tiny house, paint it a little bit, customize it over here, customize it over there, so that by the time that they do retire within, 6 months or however long it is that they're actually going to be fully retired and ready to move, they'll have sold their home, sold their business, whatever they're doing, coming out here to have a fully ready to go, fully customized house that they can move into, as opposed to having to do all that on the day that they get here and then having to kind of live around and, painting and decorating and kind of doing all that. So anyway, so that's what a lot of people are doing. And anyway, I just thought what a great idea, what a great way to save an additional $5,000 and fully customize it even more than anyone else has ever done, right? Because like I said, you can customize it all you want without ripping out the existing cabinets and ripping out the toilet and all that kind of stuff, to spend the money to put it in and then have to rip it out again. Just buy it with all that stuff in there and then start essentially from a blank canvas and put your own cabinets, countertop, shower, toilet, closet, exactly what you want in there, how you want it and where you want it. So it's a pretty neat little concept. But anyway, Incredible Tiny Homes, it's called their add-a-box, right? 8x16 is $14,900. The add-a-box for the 8x20 is $19,900. So there again, if you're looking to buy an Incredibox that's only 16 feet for $20,000, you could actually buy a 20-footer for the same price without all the stuff in there and then fully customize it. So you actually get that extra 4 feet, and then you can customize it all yourself too. So that might be an even better idea. Spend $19,900 and get an 8x20 add-a-box and save yourself that $5,000. So anyway, I'm kind of excited about this idea. It just kind of hit me the other day about how you could kind of do this. So what a great deal for those of you who are kind of handy, who've got some skills and some tools. And these days, for most of this work, I mean, you can go to Home Depot and buy, just like the Ryobi brand, which is the tools that I use, just the cordless screw gun and a cordless skill saw. And that's about all the tools that you need. A level, a carpenter's pencil, measuring tape, that's about all that you need in order to kind of do this kind of work. So screwdriver, So for $29,900, right? $14,900 for the house, $15,000 for a phase 2 lake lot here on the water on the Cottages at Pine Lake. You could have $29,900 living here on the lake. So super excited about this. I think this is a great opportunity, great way for people to save a little extra money and customize it even more, make it their own house, literally. So hope you enjoy this message. Hope this maybe inspires you or gets you excited. If you're someone on the fence, not sure which way to go, maybe looking for another reason to save another $5,000, well, here you go. We do have some phase 2 lake lots here still available here on the east side, the north side here, and the south side. If you're looking for an Airbnb, something that you can create additional income for, or something where like a second home or whatever, where you can rent out part-time, live in part-time. We do have some of those lots here on the south side of the lake over here where you see the RJO. And of course, right here is going to be that fence, that gate to block off the Airbnb side of the property from the rest of the property. It's going to be private. Privacy fence and a clicker gate. So anyway, Hans Schaff, GoTinyBeFree. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Oh, and before you leave, be sure to click on that like button so other people can see this video and so they can find out about this incredible deal. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos like this. All right? Take care. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know, do you think it's a good deal? Is saving $5,000 important to you? Would you do something like this? Do you want to customize your home, or do you prefer something fully built? Again, everyone has different opinions and different ideas. So let us know in the comments below. We appreciate you. Take care. Hans Schaff. Take care.